everyone, Marlene here with Buffalo Check Chicks. Now this is what I call free crafting. You get an idea in your head and you use whatever you have on hand, looking through your house, to make that idea come real. So that's what I'm doing, and these are the materials that I am using. Now I decided to make a gnome. This is out of my head. It's not a pattern that I've seen. It's nothing that I've seen on YouTube, just something out of my head. And you can see styrofoam cups there, and then I have a plastic red Christmas ball I'm going to use as a head, and I want a little bit of batting just to make it a little cushy. Now you can see also in there I have a couple of holes punched through because I am going to insert those dowels as a set of legs. Now here I'm going to cover it up with an old white sock. Yes, it's clean. And I am going to, as you can see, I've got that wrapped on the body, up on the head. Now this is a brand new red, one of those little short socks, and I'm going to now put that over the white sock. Now you can see where I've poked the dowels through, and this gnome is going to have really long legs. This is so much fun. I love free crafting, just right out of your imagination. So I'm going to use this part of the sock here as the gnome's hat. And I just trying that on for size to see what it'll look like. And then I decided it needs a little bit of batting to it. I just want to fluff it up some so it's not laying so flat. So this is something I had that I used at Christmas time as my snow. And I'm just going to put a little batting inside the hat. And then I'm going to take this ribbon, and about an inch down I'm going to tie a bow there, and that is going to make it look like it has a pom-pom on its head. Here I'm taking a little hot glue just to tack the hat down. Now you can see why I put the white sock on, because I needed it to cover the red bulb as its face. So there he is so far. Does he look like a gnome yet? Not yet. But you know what? You could do this and make scarecrows. You could make snowmen. You could just do anything whimsical. Now here I just have some white felt, and I want to use pinking shears just for a little interest there. And you don't have to do this. You could actually just paint the dowels, but I thought it would be cute just to use the pinking shears on a piece of felt. And then I'm going to run a bead of hot glue down that and slip it right over the wooden dowels. So it was a perfect fit, just slipped right over the dowel, and I think that just looks really, really cute. And it kind of does look like a snowman now in a way. But soon he will be a gnome. So I decided that I wanted my gnome to have some leg warmers. So I took another part of that sock and cut 2 strips, and then I'm just going to fold it in half, run a bead of hot glue down it, and then I'm going to slip that right over the legs, and it will look like he's wearing some cute little leg warmers. I really like how he's coming out so far. And I wonder, are gnomes men or women? Or, yeah, I think there's girl gnomes and boy gnomes. I guess this is going to be a boy gnome. Do girl gnomes have beards? I don't know. So I have this piece of styrofoam, and I have poked holes in it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that in half, and that is going to be his shoes. Little blocks. So now he's standing up there. I like those leg warmers. How cute is that? So I decided I didn't really want blocks like that. They actually look like sugar cubes. So I'm gonna take a little knife and I'm gonna shave some of that block away and try to make it look more like a pair of shoes. Now, honestly, this was my mistake. I should have left it because when I got done with it, it did not stand up as pretty as it does now. So I probably should have left them just as blocks. So I did try to round them out a little bit and make them look more like a pair of shoes. And you can see the hole there, and that's what I'm going to fill with hot glue and push the dowel down to hold his legs. Now I'm taking a piece of black felt, the kind that has the glitter on it, and I want to cover those felt or those styrofoam blocks so it looks like he has a pair of black shoes on. So I'm just taking a little chalk and making a little circle there so I can cover it up, and a little strip on the side with a little hot glue, and I'm just gonna try to cover up that piece of styrofoam as best I can. Now, what's fun about crafting is nothing ever has to be perfect. Just have fun with it. It really is fun trying to figure out how you're going to make something and what you're going to use to make it with. So I did punch a little hole in that top piece of felt so I could just put his legs all the way through there. So now I'm gluing his legs down, and it seems to work out pretty well. The hot glue, I was leery that it would melt the styrofoam, but it didn't. So there he is. He looks more like a snowman than a gnome, but I'm not done yet. I just got to figure out what I'm going to use for his beard and arms and all of that. I'm thinking, what do I have in my house that I can use? Aha, this is a top of a sock. And I thought, I think that would make a really good beard. So I cut it in a beard shape. There it is. And I'm going to tack that right there under his hat and right where his mouth would be. You know, you can never see a gnome's face, really, just their big nose. So I've got the beard on, and it looks pretty cute. So I'm going to put a big old nose on him right there. I think he's looking like a gnome now. I really think this is coming out adorable. Free crafting. You should really try it. Just think up something you want to do and just look around your house and say, what do I have? You know, when I was young and I had children, I never had craft stores to go to. I always had to do free crafting. So this is some plastic spoons, and I thought, wow, I bet they'd make great arms. So I'm going to cover those in the rest of the sock material that I had, and there it is. And I'm just going to hot glue that on, and it made perfect arms. I did have to cut the spoon down about an inch and a half, so they were the right length. But look at that. Now he's looking like a little gnome. So he has his arms. So now I'm thinking, I want to make him look like a Valentine's gnome. So I have this little tag. It came off something I bought, and I thought that was really cute. Put a little bow on it, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that little tag like it looks like he's holding the little love tag. I tell you what, whoever invented hot glue was brilliant. So there it is, the little love sign, and little tag I took off of something I recently bought. So there I went ahead and glued it right on his arms like he's holding it. Sorry I'm outside and you hear traffic going down my street, but it is a beautiful day and I'm enjoying my front patio. So there he is, and I had 2 extra little red pom-poms, and I thought, I think they'd be really cute to finish off his shoes. So I hot glued a pom-pom on each shoe, and there is my gnome. Isn't he adorable? And this virtually cost me nothing to make. I had everything at home. You know, I had to think about it and how I was going to create it, but it sure was fun. Took me a couple hours, and anyways, thanks for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.